Is having fewer friends an indication of a deeper, more introspective strength? Today, we challenge a common societal narrative that success and happiness are measured by the number of friends we have. This intriguing question opens the door to a profound exploration through the lens of Stoic wisdom. Imagine for a moment a world where solitude is not a sign of isolation, but a choice for deeper self-connection. Stoic philosophy, a timeless beacon of wisdom, offers a refreshing perspective on this. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic thinker, profoundly stated, "All you need is to be in harmony with yourself, nothing more." This powerful idea suggests that true contentment and strength come from within, not from our social connections. In our journey today, we're going to unravel the beauty and power of solitude and how, contrary to popular belief, it can be a source of immense strength and self-discovery. We'll explore how being alone, in the Stoic sense, isn't about loneliness but about cultivating a rich inner life and being at peace with oneself. If you're intrigued by these thought-provoking ideas and seek to delve deeper into the wisdom of Stoicism, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Here we explore the profound teachings of Stoic philosophy, uncovering insights that are as relevant today as they were in ancient times. Societal norms versus Stoic independence. In a world that often celebrates extroversion and social networks, there's a persistent belief that a large circle of friends is key to happiness and success. Social media further amplifies this notion, where the number of connections can seem like a direct measure of one's worth. But is this constant social engagement truly what brings contentment? Now, let's turn to the Stoics, who offer a strikingly different viewpoint. Stoicism, a philosophy founded in ancient Greece and Rome, emphasizes self-sufficiency and finding contentment within oneself. Seneca, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, eloquently said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." This profound insight challenges us to find joy and fulfillment, not in external validation or the number of friends we have, but in our own inner world. Stoicism teaches us that true independence comes from within. It's about developing a strong sense of self, an unshakable inner fortitude that isn't reliant on external factors, including social approval or the number of friends we have. This doesn't mean Stoics advocate for a life of isolation. Rather, they encourage relationships that are meaningful and based on mutual respect and understanding, rather than on social obligations or superficial connections. But how does this Stoic independence play out in real life? It's one thing to understand these principles in theory, but quite another to apply them in the complex web of our social lives. Let's dive deeper into the practical aspects of Stoic teachings and how they can transform our approach to relationships and solitude. Stories illustrating Stoic principles in everyday life. Let's illustrate Stoic independence with real-life stories, showing how these ancient principles can be applied in our modern world. Story 1. The Corporate Executive. Imagine a successful corporate executive, surrounded by colleagues and connections. Outwardly, she seems to have a desirable social circle. Yet she finds true solace and rejuvenation in her moments alone, practicing meditation, reading Stoic texts, and reflecting on her day. For her, these moments of solitude are not loneliness, but a cherished space where she reconnects with her inner self. Her story teaches us that even amid a busy, socially connected life, Stoic principles of self-reflection and inner peace can be a source of strength and balance. Story 2. The College Student. Consider a college student often seen alone in the campus cafeteria, absorbed in his books. Rather than seeking constant company, he chooses to spend his time cultivating his mind and character. He finds deep fulfillment in learning and self-development, adhering to Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Despite occasional feelings of social pressure, he remains true to his path, embodying the Stoic virtue of independence and self-contentment. Story 3. The Artist in Solitude. Lastly, Visualize an artist who spends long hours in solitude, creating her art. Friends invite her to social gatherings, yet often she declines, choosing instead to immerse herself in her creative process. In her solitude, she finds a wellspring of creativity and self-expression. This mirrors the Stoic ideal that being alone with oneself is not a deficiency but an opportunity to engage deeply with one's passions and inner world. These stories from different walks of life demonstrate that Stoic principles are not just abstract concepts, they are practical, living philosophies. They show us that true contentment and independence come from within, and that solitude can be a powerful tool for personal growth, creativity, and self-discovery. As we have seen, Stoic independence manifests in various facets of life, offering a unique lens through which to view our social connections. But what happens when we apply these Stoic principles to our digital lives, especially in the era of social media? Let's explore this in our next segment. Authenticity and selective relationships. In our exploration of Stoic wisdom, we now turn to a crucial aspect, the interplay between authenticity and the relationships we choose to nurture. Stoicism isn't just about finding strength in solitude. It's also about cultivating relationships that are genuine, meaningful, and aligned with our true selves. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor and philosopher, once observed, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This profound statement captures the paradox of human nature in our social interactions. We often compromise our authenticity to gain approval or fit in, sometimes at the cost of our true values and beliefs. But what if we choose our relationships based on authenticity? What if we valued the quality of our friendships over quantity? This doesn't mean isolating ourselves, but being selective about who we allow into our inner circle. It means forming bonds based on mutual respect, understanding, and shared values, rather than superficial social norms. The Stoics teach us that authentic relationships are a source of strength and stability. They encourage us not to spread ourselves thinly across many shallow connections, but to invest deeply in a few meaningful relationships. This selectivity isn't about elitism, it's about honoring our true selves and forming connections that enrich our lives and foster mutual growth. As we ponder the importance of authenticity in our relationships, we are led to an intriguing aspect of friendships, their evolution over time. How do our connections change as we grow, and how does Stoicism guide us in navigating these changes? Let's delve into this in our next segment, exploring the dynamic nature of friendships and the Stoic approach to these transformations. The parable of the boy and the apple tree. Let us now delve into a parable that beautifully illustrates the evolving nature of relationships, resonating deeply with Stoic teachings on change and impermanence. This is the story of a boy and an apple tree, a narrative that mirrors the journey we all undertake in our interpersonal connections. In this parable, a young boy finds solace and joy in the company of an apple tree. He plays around it, eats its apples, and enjoys its shade. As the boy grows older, his visits become less frequent, and his needs more complex. Each stage of his life brings new desires: money, material success, a quiet place to rest, and the apple tree selflessly provides, offering its apples, branches, and trunk. This story is more than a tale of friendship between a boy and a tree. It's a metaphor for how our relationships evolve. In our youth, friendships are often about shared play and joy. As we age, our needs and expectations change, and so do the dynamics of our relationships. From a Stoic viewpoint, this parable teaches us about the transient nature of life and relationships. Just as the boy's needs change, so do our connections with others. The Stoics remind us that change is the only constant, and our relationships are not exempt from this universal law. They teach us to embrace these changes, to accept the impermanence of life's connections with equanimity and understanding. As we ponder this parable, we might ask ourselves, as we grow, our needs change. But what does this mean for our inner selves? How do we maintain authenticity and stay true to our values amidst these ever-changing social landscapes? These questions guide us to our next point of discussion: where we explore the transformation of friendships over time and how Stoic principles help us navigate these changes. Transformation of friendships, a Stoic perspective. In this segment, we explore the transformation of friendships through the lens of Stoicism, understanding how these relationships evolve and what this ancient philosophy teaches us about embracing such changes. As we journey through life, our friendships inevitably transform. Childhood friends may drift apart as paths diverge, and new friendships form that aligns more closely with our evolved selves. These changes, while sometimes painful, are natural and essential parts of our growth. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, provides profound guidance in this regard. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. This wisdom holds true in the context of evolving friendships. While we cannot control how our relationships transform over time, we have the power to choose our response to these changes. Do we cling to the past with sorrow, or do we embrace the present and the new opportunities it brings? Stoicism teaches us to accept the ebb and flow of relationships with tranquility and to appreciate them for what they are at the moment. It encourages us to focus on what is within our control, our attitudes and actions, and to let go of attachment to what we cannot control, including the inevitable transformation of our friendships. As we reflect on the Stoic approach to the changing nature of friendships, consider how this perspective resonates with your experiences. If you're finding value in this exploration and wish to support our journey through Stoic wisdom, please show your appreciation with a like. Your engagement helps us bring more of this enriching content to you. And now, let's venture further into the realm of Stoic philosophy and relationships. Our next topic will examine the concept of introspection and self-reflection, crucial elements in understanding and navigating the waters of changing friendships. Introspection and the inner journey. As we delve deeper into the Stoic understanding of relationships, we arrive at a crucial aspect: introspection and the richness of the inner life. This journey within is not just about self-awareness. It's about discovering the vast landscapes of our thoughts and emotions, shaping how we connect with ourselves and others. In Haruki Murakami's Norwegian Forest, the protagonist navigates a world of complex relationships and inner turmoil. This narrative beautifully mirrors the Stoic practice of introspection, where the exploration of one's inner world can lead to profound insights about life and relationships. It's in the quiet moments of reflection that we often find clarity and understanding about our place in the world and the nature of our connections with others. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, encapsulated this idea eloquently. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This powerful statement highlights the impact of our internal dialogue on our overall well-being and happiness. By cultivating a reflective, introspective mindset, we enhance the quality of our thoughts, which in turn enriches our life experiences and relationships. But this journey of introspection leads us to more than just self-awareness. It guides us towards a higher state of consciousness, where we not only understand ourselves better, but also perceive the world and our relationships in a more profound way. What does this journey entail? How does reaching a higher state of consciousness through introspection influence our interactions and connections with others? As we ponder these questions, let us prepare to explore the transformative power of reaching a higher consciousness and how it manifests in our daily lives and relationships. Higher consciousness through solitude. In our pursuit of Stoic wisdom, we now explore a profound concept: achieving higher consciousness through solitude. Stoicism teaches us that solitude isn't about loneliness or isolation. It's a valuable state for deepening our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In solitude, free from the distractions of everyday social interactions, we can engage in the kind of deep reflection that leads to higher consciousness. This state of heightened awareness allows us to perceive life, with all its complexities and beauties, in a more enlightened way. It's in these moments of quiet introspection that we often find the deepest insights into our nature and the nature of the universe. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, once advised, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." This guidance doesn't suggest we should seek solitude to avoid others, but rather that we should be discerning about our associations. It's in the quality, not the quantity, of our relationships that we find true growth. Solitude provides us the space to consider which relationships truly contribute to our improvement and which ones detract from it. As we embrace solitude and move towards a higher state of consciousness, we gain a clearer understanding of who we are, what we value, and how we wish to interact with the world. This understanding profoundly impacts our life's path, our choices, and our relationships. Now let's reflect on what it means to embrace life's path with the wisdom and insight gained from Stoic teachings. Embracing life's journey with wisdom. Have you ever wondered what it truly means to live a life imbued with wisdom? As we draw our exploration to a close, let us weave together the profound themes of solitude, personal growth, and deeper understanding. These are not isolated strands. They form the intricate tapestry of a life lived with Stoic wisdom. Epictetus, a sage in the world of Stoicism, aptly stated, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This encapsulates the journey we've been exploring. It's a journey that sees true freedom and wisdom not as external acquisitions, but as the fruits of inner mastery, of one's thoughts, emotions, and responses to life's myriad challenges. In solitude, we confront our true selves, unmasked and unadorned. It's here, in these moments of quiet, that we plant the seeds of personal growth. These seeds germinate and flourish, not just in isolation, but as we interact with the world, our relationships, and our challenges. They grow into a deeper understanding of life, of others, and most importantly, of ourselves. Allow me to share a personal story that illustrates this beautifully. I encountered an individual who, much like a phoenix rising from ashes, found profound strength and purpose amidst life's trials. Despite facing personal losses and health challenges, this person turned to the principles of Stoicism. Through practices like meditation, journaling, and the contemplation of Stoic texts, they found not just solace, but a renewed sense of direction. This journey wasn't about escaping life's hardships, but about facing them with a newfound resilience and wisdom. Their story is a testament to the transformative power of solitude, personal growth, and understanding in forging a life of true freedom and wisdom. As we conclude this journey, I invite you to reflect and share. How have moments of solitude and introspection shaped your path? What wisdom have you gleaned from your personal growth? Your stories and insights are invaluable, and they enrich our collective journey. If this exploration of Stoic wisdom has resonated with you, I encourage you to subscribe for more insightful content. Let us continue, together, on this path of embracing life's journey with the wisdom, courage, and resilience of the Stoics. Let us reflect on a Stoic thought that beautifully encapsulates our journey today. He who is content with what has been done is an obstacle in the path of progress. This quote, often attributed to Seneca, reminds us that our exploration of relationships and self-growth is an ongoing journey, one that does not end, but continually evolves. As we part ways in this video, I invite you to carry these reflections into your daily life. If this exploration of Stoic wisdom on solitude, personal growth, and relationships has resonated with you, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights add immense value to our community. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights into the profound world of Stoic philosophy.